Okay. So just taking these numbers from the Facebook, YouTube algorithm platform to be true, what do you think people do and think about? What do they do with their time? And then what do they think about? So this one here, this display right now, I'm logged in um, with no account. I have hooked up accounts to the uh, device, and then I unhooked them. Not very long, so it's just the way I do it, just to see what the algorithm with the server will suggest. So this is what I've noticed is that, okay, here we go. So here's Lewis Rossman right there. And 22 hours. Oh, by the way, the Gregorian date is the 9th of January, 2022. Okay, go figure out all the rest of the stuff that's going on. So 22 hours ago, and by the way, just briefly, Lewis Rossman is a very real entity, creature, human, person, whatever your label is, okay? He, I believe, to be authenticated. He's in New York City. Um, Obviously, he has a fan base. You know, he's camping out with a lot of people, and this is what they think about and talk about. 135,000 people in the last 24 hours. With everything else going on this date, in this earth that we live in, and on and on and on and on. This 135,000 people are talking and thinking about how Canon gets owned by its own DRM, which is a digital rights medium. Um, it amazes me how this is why we've sustained the length of time we're in, because okay, here's another one right here. Make any lamp cordless. Okay. You see the numbers right there. 408,000, a 500,000 people 4 months ago. Okay, here's a go. On the Gregorian calendar date would have been like, right before Halloween, that holiday. And there was a 500,000 people converting their lights into cordless. So that's why we've sustained. Here, let's go through some of these. Here's a year later thing. We don't want to hear about that. Oh, here's a good one here. Why flush toilets are crap and what to do about it. The Western toilet uses too much water, and there's, let's see, 230,000 people. These numbers are off the charts. They really are. And this is why I believe we've lasted this long. 8 days ago. Okay, cats. Some of these are based off of my interest, and that's why I hooked up some accounts that I operate and authenticate, because to see what the server would suggest. Okay, there's a real person I believe to be authentic. I haven't known that much, but I feel my vibration is very strong about Dr. Todd Grande. And this is 1 hour ago. 5,500 people, 5.4 thousand people in the last 60 minutes. They want to know about the boat push killers, a homicide, Jerry Michael Williams case analysis. So he's been doing a lot of that in the last 24 months. And I I've watched quite a few, and they're all about the same time. So he's on a script, and he's very straightforward, with his intentions. What else we got? It just amazes me. This is why we got this long, because people, you got 500,000 people worried about their cords on their lamps and things like that. Okay, 5 days ago, 2 days ago, a year ago, 4 years, 10 days. Okay, here's someone else. Rob Braxman Tech. Live satellite phones, Tesla phones, flip phones, and BlackBerry. 2 days ago, 48 hours ago. Okay, that's the subject. He has 11,000 views in the last 48 hours. Not very many people really, according to the numbers, they don't really care about that. So they care about it when it affects them, just like we all are programmed to be. So that's why we've made it to this point, because, this is, here, I'll end it on this one. So, and the point is that we're seeing what's true and what's not, according to who? You, and you. So this doctor, or Professor Dave, explains he has 744,000 views 9 months ago about quantum mysticism is stupid, Deepak Chopra spirit science, and whatever. 53 minutes he goes into it. Even if it is true, this is something that you're not supposed to tell other people about. You're not supposed to tell other people what to believe. So right there is already he gets sucked in, because he has a lot of good, very good presentations. And then he'll run into stuff like this, which doesn't surprise me, but look at that. Just about 1 million people are interested in that, because, we all have that connection where we want the connection here. And that's the lesson of being here, is having that connection with whatever they believe, not what someone else tells you to believe. And that's the problem, is that you're not supposed to listen to anyone else, ever. The good luck in trying to do that. So that's sad. So I'll end it on that. You got 1 million people 9 months ago, which would be, like Gregorian date would be like, the beginning of summer of 2021. And that was real fun. That was some fun times. So it was some fun days to put you in the days. And then you got 1 million people that are wandering around looking for the connection. And then here comes Professor Dave, explains, and he, so-called debunks it and calls it stupid. And so already he got in trouble just by, he got sucked into it. So probably all the other good stuff that he, brings light to, he got sucked in by the dark right here, because it's all the same. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to tell people what to believe. Your actions and your behavior show, what you believe. I don't really, it doesn't matter what you say to me. I can watch you and see how you behave and how you treat me, or if you trick me. So anyway, that's what's in the, for me today. I already told you the date.